Hello students, in this video we are going to study properties of inverse trigonometric function. Up to now we have studied about domain and range of the inverse trigonometric functions. Now there is a property number 1. What is the property number 1, or you can say P1? As we know about the composite function g of f, let a function f from a to b, okay, and it is a bijective function. Suppose it is a bijective function, and the function g such that b to a is also a bijective function. Then their composite function g of f exists, and if, as we know, g of f x equals to x, then we can say g is the inverse of f. Yes or no? That's why we can write this system like this: f inverse of f x equals to x. And this is valid only when x belongs to domain of f. It is important point. Means f inverse of fx equals to x when x belongs to a. And by this property we can find many properties in inverse trigonometric functions, such that first, sine inverse sine x is equal to x. And important point is this is defined x belongs to minus 90 to 90. Why minus 90 to 90? Because if the composite function sine inverse sine x exists, then first of all we define the function fx sine x, and as we know sine x should be 1 1 on 2. Then it is defined from minus 90 to 90. Yes or no? Remember it? 2 minus 1 to 1 means here this is the domain of function f, work as a set A. Here is the given system set A. That's why sine inverse sine x, property number 1, is equals to x only when x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is important things. Got it? It is clear. Let's some examples for this. Okay, example number first: sine inverse sine pi by 3. The answer is pi by 3. The next, sine inverse sine, you can say pi by 2. Now your answer is pi by 2. Because sine inverse sine x equals to x when x belongs to minus 90 to 90, and it is closed. Basic theme is this. In the first example, this is pi by 3. Pi by 3 lies between minus 90 to 90. Yes or no? In second example, it is pi by 2. Pi by 2 is itself pi by 2 here. Okay. Now let's some another examples, like example number, you can say third. Tell me sine inverse sine pi by 6. What is the value of this? It is pi by 6, correct. Now 4, sine inverse sine 1. What is the answer? It is 1. Is it 1? Tell me. Yes, it is 1, because this x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 means minus 1.57 to approximate 1.57, because the meaning of pi by 2 is approximate equal to 3.14 by 2. Okay, that's why it is okay. Then another question: what is the value of sine inverse sine 1.5? My answer is 1.5. Okay, it is okay. Now question arises, what is the value if this x is 2 pi by 3? The answer is 2 pi by 3. Yes or no? It is not 2 pi by 3, because 2 pi by 3 is not belongs to minus 90 to 90. Then what will be the answer? Tell me. Now we use the trigonometry. Okay, tell me what is the sine 180 minus theta? It is sine theta. Okay, then we can write sine theta equals to sine 180 minus theta. Okay, now second question, what is the sine theta minus 2 pi? Tell me, what is the value of sine theta minus 2 pi? I can write this sine minus times of 2 pi minus theta. Yes or no? Now it becomes minus sine 2 pi minus theta. Yes or no? Now as we know, 2 pi minus theta lies in the fourth quadrant, means less than 360. In the fourth quadrant, sine theta is negative, then this minus and 1 minus more, it is the sine theta, and this minus minus become plus, means it is become sine theta. That's why we can say that, or you can say, you can understand it that sine theta can be written as first sine pi minus theta, or you can say sine theta minus 2 pi. Okay, now let's have a question. Our question is this: sine was sine 2 pi by 3. Okay, then sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3. Now this sine theta, I can write it like this: sine inverse sine 180 minus theta. Yes or no? Because as we know, sine theta is equals to sine 180 minus theta. Now this side is equal to this side. Yes or no? Now we can check, or you can say solve it. Then this become sine, if we take the LCM 3, it is the 3 pi minus 2 pi. Then you can say, after simplifying system, it is the sine inverse sine pi by 3. Now this pi by 3 angle, or you can say pi by 3, lies between minus 90 to 90. That is our fundamental goal. Now you can say sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3 is equals to this. That's why it is equals to pi by 3. Means the value of sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3 is pi by 3. This is our answer. I think it is good. Okay, you understand it? Now let's next question. What is the value of sine inverse sine 2? Is it 2? No, because 2 not lies between minus 1.57 to 1.57. But as we know now, sine inverse sine 2 can be written as sine inverse sine pi minus 2. Now check it, this pi minus 2. Pi minus 2 lies between this system. That's why our answer is pi minus 2. I think it is so easy. Okay. Now let's another example. Sine inverse sine, or you can say it is the 2 pi by 3. It is okay, 2 pi by 3 is done. It is a 4 pi by 3. Then how we can write it? We can write sine inverse sine. Again our system is 180 minus theta, and check it. Okay, it is sine inverse sine. We solve it taking example. It is LCM. It is 3 pi minus 4 pi upon 3, and this will become sine inverse sine minus pi by 3. Yes or no? Then our answer will be minus pi by 3. Means sine inverse sine 4 pi by 3 will give the answer minus pi by 3. Got it? It is easy. Okay. Now I think you can fully understand what is the meaning of sine inverse sine x. Means sine inverse sine x is equal to x only when x lies between minus 90 to 90. In all other cases, we have to try to reduce these angles by using trigonometry such that resultant angle will lies between this system to this. Then we can say this is equals to x. Now we can write sine inverse sine something here equals to something if this something lies between minus 90 to 90. This is basic parameter. Understand? Sine inverse sine something becomes something. The value of this become this if this something lies between this. Otherwise we have to change the something and convert it into this form, or you can say any form such that that value lies between this. If you can say it is the sine inverse sine x, then first of all you have to change the x such that it becomes something, and something lies in this system. Then we can say sine inverse sine x will be x. Got it? Means sometime you observe that sine inverse sine x is not x, is become pi minus x. Okay, as we see two examples. First is the for 2 pi by 3. Our answer will be pi minus 2 pi by 3. Yes or no? This is the basic concept. Many questions, or you can say all questions of sine inverse sine x can be solved by using trigonometry, and on the basis of these values we can draw the graph of sine inverse sine x also. Okay, fundamentally we are going to solve some more questions. What happens if angle is go just like sine inverse sine suppose 5, then what is your answer? The answer is 5. Is it 5? No, because 5 is not lies between minus 1.57 to 1.57. Then what we can do for this? Listen, this angle 5. Now, as we know, sine pi minus theta is sine theta. Yes or no? And sine theta minus 2 pi also sine theta. Then check it. If we can write sine 5 and check it, sine 5 minus 2 pi, is this value lies between this value? Means 5 minus 2 into 3.14. Let's solve it. What happens? It is 8 to 6.28 and subtracted 5, it is 1.28, means this value will become minus 1.28, which lies between this system. Yes or no? Yes. Then we can see that sine inverse sine 5 is equal to 5 minus 2 pi, means this is our answer. Yes or no? Got it? Now we can take some other example, or you can say some different cases like sine inverse sine 10, sine inverse sine 12, and so many examples. But I want to say something. One thing is that if we are going to take the line, then it is let y-axis and it is let x-axis. Then what happens about the angle, or you can say sine? First is the pi minus theta, got it? And second is theta minus 2 pi. Yes or no? These two angles are important. Now if I want to say that sine 3 pi minus theta, what is the value of 3 pi minus theta? Yes, it is sine theta. What is the value of sine theta minus 4 pi? Yes, it is sine theta. By same method, means if I want to say that, you can write sine theta like pi minus theta, it is okay. You can write 3 pi minus theta, is it okay? You can write 5 pi minus theta, it's okay. You can write like 7 pi minus theta, yes, it is okay. Or you can say sometime you can write sine theta like sine theta minus 2 pi, okay. Then sine theta minus 4 pi, okay. Then sine theta minus 6 pi, okay, and so on. Okay. Now if I want to say that, or you can say there is a question that what is the value of sine inverse sine 12, and check it. How 12 can be simplified, or this value lie between minus 1.57 to 1.57. If this value comes under this system, then we can say sine inverse sine 12 is equals to that value. Okay. Now check. If I want to say that 12, what is the approximate value of 12? Means 12 is, it is the multiple of pi, 3.14 into something. It is 4. 3.14 into 4. 4 4 is 16, 1, 5, and it is the 12, 12.56. Means if we comes in this category, then sine inverse sine 12 can be written as sine inverse sine 12 can be written as 12 minus 4 pi. Is it okay? And this 12 minus 4 pi lies between this setup or not? You can check it, because 4 pi is this and 12 minus 12.56 lies in this system. That's why your answer will be 12 minus 4 pi. Now if you recall, many questions like sine inverse sine 7, only you check that 7, how 7 becomes such that the value of you can say 3 pi minus 7, or you can say 7 minus 2 pi, because for the 7 If I want to reach in this interval, then think about 7. 7 is the multiple of, like 3 pi. 3 pi minus 7. Then what is the value 3 pi minus 7? Check it. 3 into 3.14. It is the 42. 9 minus 7. Solve it. It is 2.42. It is not in this system. But when we solve 7 minus 2 pi, then what will happen? If we solve 7 minus 2 pi, 7 minus 2 into 3.14, it is 28.6, and subtract it. This is a 7.00 and 6.28. You can easily solve. Here is 2 and it is the 7.72, and as we know 0.72 lies between 1.57 minus 1.57 to 1.57. That's why we can say that now sine inverse sine 12 will become 12 minus 4 pi. Means you can understand that here is a sum system, or you can say by this category. Category is this, like this category. I want to change the pen color. Okay. Now by using this category, means this category, and by using this category, you can easily find any trigonometric ratio which can lies in our interval minus 1.57 to 1.57. Got it? Means if somebody memorize this system, pi minus theta, 3 pi minus theta, 5 pi, 7 pi, 9 pi, odd multiple of pi minus theta, and theta minus even multiple of pi, theta minus 2 pi, theta minus 4 pi, theta minus 6 pi, then if we can take any angle, any big angle also, then we can easily solve it. Let's take an example. If I want to solve sine inverse sine, and angle is suppose 20. First of all, you have to check that 20 is the multiple of 3.14, and divide by 3, approximate. It is 7 times 7 into 3, or you can say 6 times 6 into 3, then 7 into 3.14. It is the 829.9, and it is a 21. Yes or no? Yes. Means it is 21.18 and 21.98, and subtracted 20 here, we are 1.98, which is not lies between minus 1.57 to 1.57. Then now what happens here? Multiple of 7 means we try the odd multiple. Now we try the even multiple, means either 6 or 8. Then we prefer 6. 3.14 into 6. Okay. What happens? And the 6, it is the 6 4 ja 24, 8 and 18, 18.84, 20.00 and 18.84. Subtracted, it is the 10, 6, 9, 1 point, it is 19, you can see 1.16. Now it is obvious that 1.16 lies this interval. That's why we can write this by the multiple of even. And what is the category of even? Category of even is like this: theta minus 2 pi, theta minus 4 pi, theta minus 6 pi. Now here is the 6 pi, and you can write sine 20 equals to 20 minus 6 pi, because as we know the 20 minus 6 pi, this setup is 1.16 approximately. Okay. Now I think you can understand very well what is the system of sine inverse sin x, and there are some fundamental notations sine inverse sin x. You have to memorize it, okay? And then this is the basic fundamental of pi minus theta or theta minus 2 pi, means here pi minus theta, 3 pi minus theta, 5 pi minus theta all comes here, and here theta minus 4 pi, theta minus 6 pi, theta minus 8 pi all comes here, okay? Okay, now this is all about the property number 1, और उसका भी हमने फर्स्ट पार्ट डील किया था sin inverse sin x. Then sin inverse sin x is x only when x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is the basic, or you can say fundamental property or first property. Sin inverse sin x equals to x when x lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. On the basis of this, you can solve first exercise, or you can say exercise I think 4.6. Okay, thank you.